Goku would manage to control the power of Super Saiyan 4 again 100%, thanks to the fact that in that dimension, time passed in a different way. Goku was able to take advantage of that time in a better way. I've been able to control my energy 100%, combining it with my divine energy. I also gotta control my divine energy. Goku on this occasion would see his divine transformations, moderating the control, only to have that being difficult for his Ultra Instinct. Apparently the Ultra Instinct, I've lost the perfect state. I have to be able to master it once. I'm sure I can. Nothing and no one can stop me in this training. I'm tired of being locked in this place. Goku would access Super Saiyan God state because in this state, he was the one with the highest concentration of divine energy that he possessed, starting to train again with the intention of increasing his power back to the limit. After a few years in the time room, this power was not able to grow in a great way. And in the same way, he had managed to access the perfect Ultra Instinct, being able to access imperfect Ultra Instinct, but wasn't enough to face Daishinkan and his angels. My power is not increasing. I'm reaching a limit. I also have to start training from zero again, and the only way to get better results would be dividing my body to several essences. That's how Goku would divide his body in 4 equal parts. His power would fall, but Goku would start training each for his part. The power of each of the parts of Goku began to rise overwhelmingly, so much so that after a few months, they would achieve the original power that Goku possessed. This will be interesting. I have to reform a single being with each of these parts. I'm sure my power will explode in a great way. Goku would begin to reunite once again while he was doing it. His power began to shake everything around him, and in the same dimension seemed to collapse, something that even Goku was not able to realize that a very tiny portal was able to form in that place. This new power, Goku managed to form a small portal, and applying his power was able to be compared to the power of a great priest Daishinkan. Goku was reforming into a single warrior, and was able to access the state of the Ultra Perfect Instinct, but it was difficult for him to keep up. Wow, my power's risen! But even with this power, it's difficult for me to maintain the state of the Ultra Instinct. I gotta keep training. Outside, the battle of both warriors were very even. Whis would notice Goku's power completely unstable, unlike Beerus' power, and the battle went on, the power decreased noticeably. Wow, this is impressive. I never thought Mr. Goku would increase his powers in this great way, since he was able to defeat Mr. Beerus.
What are you saying? Kakarot's able to beat Beerus?
Indeed, Mr. Vegeta, the power of Mr. Goku surpasses Beerus. But this time, even for you to release your power, the power that was keeping you to face Mr. Beerus, you are also a Saiyan and the potential is the same for Mr. Goku. It can be you for you, Mr. Vegeta. Vegeta, without being able to respond, watched as Beerus fell, defeated on top of the sphere, while Goku had a big smile. I really wanted to end that god's life, but if I did, Daishinkan would end mine, and it would ruin his plans completely. While Black Goku was in his thoughts, he would feel great power begin to grow. That's right, he would watch as the Prince of the Saiyans clenched his fist with a smile on his face.
I'm planning to use this transformation against Beerus. Apparently, it'll have to be against you, Kakarot. It's amazing you could get this power without training of an angel. What do you think about this?
Vegeta, without holding back, would expel his power, releasing a great purple aura that would rise up all over the place, while the power of an authentic god of destruction would be present over the place. That's right, on this occasion, Vegeta's essence completely changing to that of a god being his base. Wow, apparently Vegeta's useless power has been increased in an amazing way. I'm sure I can beat him. I've been blessed with the High Priest power. It doesn't matter that Whis granted him training, it's my power that's incredible. Vegeta with a great speed would prostrate in front of Black Goku.
I hope you're ready, because this transformation brings secrets and I doubt that you'll be able to keep up with me for the first time.
Black was irritated by the arrogance and would give him a blow. Despite turning Vegeta's head, it wasn't powerful enough to send him flying. But before saying anything, an arm was disintegrated, and Black with a large energy scythe cut his arm off. But before being able to say anything, Vegeta would throw himself against him, with greatly containing the energy of destruction, since otherwise he'd be able to end the life of his opponent. And Black tried to dodge each and every one of his blows because his simple aura was capable of causing damage to his body as well as his internal system. Black would take distance, and Vegeta would prostrate on the top of the large mountain, staring at Black.
What happened? I thought you could use the power which you'd used to defeat Lord Beerus. Or are you already using that power beyond a god of destruction? What the hell's going on? I can't believe Vegeta's power is bigger than mine, since my power was granted to me by Daishinkan. Daishinkan in the kingdom of Zeno-sama, because his king requested his presence, Daishinkan would arrive at the kingdom bowing at Zeno-sama. Tell me, my lord, what happened? Since I was rebuilding the platform for the Tournament of the Universes, anything happened?
Daishinkan, since you were informing all the gods of destruction, I have a request. Since I initially told you about the new tournament on the planet, since they have to find an object in the universe is said to be that object with one of the warriors being the next supreme god.
I understand. He wants all the material of the platform to be relocated and form a planet with that same material to make it more resistant.
Right. If we choose any planet in the 12 universes, I'm sure it'll be destroyed by the first fist clash.
Of course does, Zeno-sama. Since it's time the gods of destruction are in it, we have to have a planet with great resistance.
I'll leave everything in your hands. I want the days to pass so that you can understand that I am right about Goku being this supreme god.
I'm also anxious to see the new tournament will develop, since apparently very interesting things are going to happen. But with your permission, I'm leaving.
Daishinkan would leave for an inhospitable planet that his daughter, Vados, had shown him. He began to adapt for a great battle that would take place between the 12 universes. Returning to the battlefield, Vegeta Ultra Ego was taking advantage against Black Goku, and although Black could dodge his blows, his aura would manage to generate great damage on his body.
Ugh, damn! I never thought that useless Vegeta could give me more problems than the god of destruction himself, but I can't end his life.
Vegeta, realizing his opponent was distracted, would get a big attack in his hands, and being in front of Black Goku, connect this huge attack fully. That's right, even though Black had the Ultra Instinct, not being 100% compatible with Goku's body, he wasn't able to use the maximum power of his ability. Black would fall on the ground de-transformed, while too much blood would spread over him.
Although I defeated Kakarot, I don't feel like I won. Because of this, Beerus fought with him, and I'm sure that he spent a lot of his power.
Whis with his staff would heal Black Goku and obtain a great increase in power. Despite being upset, he would disguise this well.
Wow, Vegeta, I'm amazed at your power you could get. Apparently today you'll be the most powerful Saiyan of the 12 universes. Ha! Don't say stupid things. You know the only thing I'm interested in is protecting my family and being more powerful. I appreciate your compliment, you damn insect.
Ho ho! Both have been able to leave me surprised by the power they achieved in this short time period. But we have to leave, so train for a few weeks so we can have this new tournament. Whis with Beerus would leave the planet, Vegeta would also leave, and Black Goku upset.
Damn, I've been defeated by a mortal again. I want to end his life, but what transformation is that? Since I was the one who was hitting him, his energy alone was capable of hurting me. I have to communicate with Vados. She'll be able to give me some answers.
Black would instantly try to communicate with the Angel of Universe 6. In the time room, Goku was able to have mastered 100% of the power of the Ultra Instinct, and thanks to this, his power increased in a supernatural way. Not being satisfied with this, Goku continued with his fixed goal, which was to combine his divine state with the powerful Super Saiyan 4.
I've been able to master 100% of my energies, so I'm ready to access a new state.
Goku instantly began to concentrate, while his entire body of Super Saiyan 4 began to travel the divine energy. But this time, all his fur would turn blue, while a large Uzaru could be seen over the place. And although Goku's muscles would grow greatly, they won't explode. And after a few minutes, a great light would be possible to be seen with Goku in his new transformation, which would combine Super Saiyan 4 to the power of Super Saiyan Blue.
Wow, the power of my body is amazing! This is the one that got Super Saiyan Blue. I can't imagine the power that I get with Ultra Instinct.
Goku would concentrate. Without trying to lose his transformation, his body was heavy, due to the energy condensed in his body. Because of this, Goku would expel more power with great bursts of energy, being able to release his power, moving a little bit better.
I gotta train before I considered using this Ultra Instinct. If I combine it, I'll explode dozens of times.
Goku in his new transformation would train, and in his mind, revenge against Daishinkan. Black would manage to communicate with Vados.
What do you want, Black? You can't communicate with me. I hope what you gotta tell me is important. And this is everything that is destroyed from a mortal from one universe, not supposed to communicate with an angel. I know, but I have doubts. Tell me, what kind of transformation is that purple-haired Saiyan? Since even though Daishinkan granted me power, I've been defeated by that Saiyan Vegeta. That's impossible. The power of Daishinkan can't be defeated by a mortal. That should be the lack of compatibility with the power of a priest. Keep training, the tournament's close. Damn, I haven't solved my doubts. I'll continue with my training. That tournament, I want to end the life of Vegeta.
Communication would end, and Black would leave for Earth, with the intention of releasing more power without being discovered by the deities of Universe 7. And on the planet of the God of Destruction, Beerus had awakened.
What happened? Where am I? What happened?
As surprising as it may seem, Mr. Beerus, you were defeated by Mr. Goku. But that surprised me was that Vegeta defeated Mr. Goku, and that means Vegeta's power is greater than yours.
Damn, I never thought a Saiyan could surpass me. Whis, train me again. I'm a prodigy. I know with a few months of training I can become more powerful. It'd become handy in the new tournament that Zeno-sama is organizing.
Ho ho! It seems to me, Mr. Beerus, I'm sure the gods and warriors are training to not lose in the tournament. And Goku would try to master the Super Saiyan Blue 4, with the power skyrocketing, and Goku realizing that millions of years had passed, but thanks to the immortality Daishinkan gave him, Goku was alive, but his power increased immensely. It's time to combine my most powerful transformation and my most powerful divine state. I'm sure that transformation I'll be able to destroy the dimension completely. I never understand why my friends didn't rescue me. Goku in Super Saiyan Blue 4 would increase his power, making everything shudder, and the power of the Ultra Instinct enveloped his body. This power was beyond the god combined with the Super Saiyan 4, and his power increased while his bones were destroyed. But in his mind, he remembered Daishinkan betraying him for no reason. And because of that, Goku could continue his transition, achieving a new state beyond the state of a high priest.
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.